Welcome back to the Crypto Gorilla YouTube channel. In today's video, I want to talk about how I get so many whitelist spots. I also want to talk about the free tools, the lessons I've learned, the tricks I've learned along my journey of buying, selling, and flipping NFTs. So for those of you who don't know, a whitelist, also called pre-sale, basically does two things. One, it guarantees you the right to purchase, and two, it helps you avoid a gas war. The guaranteed right to purchase, meaning during a specific period of time set by the team, whether it's 30 minutes, 10 hours, 48 hours, there is a specific number of NFTs reserved for your wallet only, and not having to spend as much gas, because during a public sale, especially when it's a hot sale, the gas prices, which are the transaction fees, are going to go up like crazy, and you're going to have to battle against other people to potentially not even get an NFT. And for those of you who hate gas, gas is a feature, not a bug. And if you don't believe me, try going to purchase NFTs on Solana, and then you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. When most of the projects you try to buy, the floor is dead before the project even mints out. So if you want to make money flipping Ethereum NFTs, getting whitelist is extremely important. If I don't have whitelist for a project, that project is basically dead to me. I am not even going to try to mint it. I'm not going to chase it and pay gas. There are hundreds of projects that I can get whitelisted for, dropping every single week. And one last thing, before going into a sale, you need to ask yourself, am I flipping this or am I holding this? I personally try to never hold something that I'm flipping for more than 3 days. I always flip it before reveal, because the price always crashes post reveal, as most people do not get a rare one. And I personally try to flip the second it lands in my wallet, unless I believe there's room for the price to go up. Now, if you really like a project and you want to hold it, the best thing to do is mint 2. That way you can flip one and cover the cost of the one that you're holding. That way it is essentially free to hold and you have zero risk. Now, projects hate when I say this, but 99% of projects are at best flips and at worst just complete flops. Now, this is especially true when it comes to trends, as the first one usually pops off and then you see a bunch of copycats, and most of them will not last. Most of them will barely make it past the mint, but you should still try to get whitelisted for them because they might make good flips. And when I have whitelist for something, it does not mean I'm going to mint it right away. What I do is I watch what other people are doing. And I chose this project at random and minted today. I love My Pet Hooligan. I currently have 4. So don't think I'm trying to throw this project under the bus or say that it is just a flip and it's going to die. I love the team. I love this project. Go check their demos. It is amazing. It's going to be a great game, and I'm very bullish on this project. But I need a project as an example, so I'm going to use this one. So what I do is I watch what other people are doing. I watch the items hit OpenSea, and I check 2 things. One, I check what's the floor price. Is it flippable when I consider the mint price? This was 0.08. The gas price, let's say gas was 0.02. So right now I'm at 0.1. The gas fee that I'm going to need to pay to sell the collection, which is next to nothing. The OpenSea fee, which is 2.5%, as well as the royalty fee that this project is going to charge me to sell, which in this case is 7.5%. So there is a 10% fee on top of the minting price. So you have to consider all that together. Let's say it's something like 0.12. Here with the current floor, I would have more than a 2x. So this is 100% flippable. But before you do that, the other thing you want to check is the volume. If this was at 0, or if you check it and there was only 1, 2, 3 sales an hour, there was really no volume, it is not flippable, and the floor price is going to go down very quickly, and you're going to either be stuck holding the NFT or selling it at a loss. Now for this project, you could see it is having multiple sales every single minute. They have a very high volume of 440 Ethereum. So this is an example of a project that is 100% flippable, and you will more than 2x your money if you minted it. But again, My Pet Hooligan, the team, I love you guys. So I'm sorry for using you as an example, but be happy your sale went very well. So now that you all understand the importance of getting whitelists, how do I get so many whitelists? I was looking through my list. I think I have something right now like 45 projects that I have whitelist for. So how do I do it? There are a ton of different ways you can do it. I'm going to walk you through every single one, and I'm going to tell you which ones I think are the best. So first, let's discuss the elephant in the room. I'm a YouTuber, an influencer, whatever you want to call it. So I'm obviously going to get a lot of benefits that the normal person is not going to get. Now I get this because I'm able to bring awareness to projects, and in return, the minimum thing that they want to do is get me a whitelist. It also encourages me to purchase their project. So obviously they want me to be a part of their community. Now I have met people who get angered by this. To them I say, why don't you just become a YouTuber? Then they say, well, it's really hard. And then I say, that's why I get all these benefits. But it is not as unattainable as you think. I know a bunch of people who started Instagram accounts, they started Twitter accounts, and they do get whitelist spots, and they do even get free NFTs. If you're capable of doing it, you don't have to become a YouTuber and post these 10-minute long videos, and spend all day researching. You could just make a TikTok account and post 30-second clips of a project you find cool. You could just open a Twitter account. It's absolutely free, and then just post, I found this project. It's really cool. Here are the reasons I like it. You're spending all this time time researching projects anyways, why not share what you're learning? And then you might get benefits from it, you might get free stuff from it, and you're gonna make amazing connections that are gonna help you in the NFT space. So the first way is to become an influencer. The second way, which I understand is not ideal, there's a ton of giveaways. Now there's Twitter giveaways. You could literally just look up hashtag NFT giveaways, and then just every single one you enter it. Now there's a bunch of bots doing this, so it's not ideal. The numbers are stacked against you. The next thing you could do is enter marbles giveaways that all these projects do, but it's random number generator. So your odds of winning are 1 in 1,000, 1 in 100. It really depends how many people are in the room. Finally, you could buy into an influencer's project. You can buy into a community like Kaiju, like Meta Travelers. They're always partnering with different projects, and then they're going to be giving away hundreds of whitelist spots in their Discord, and not everybody joins. It's not like all 3,333 Genesis Kaijus join the giveaway. Sometimes only 300 people join and they have 100 spots. So your odds are 1 in 3, 33%. The third way, which is also not ideal, but I do this one, you either grind, level up, or win invite contests. Now, if you're early and it's something like hit level 3 or get 5 invites, that's super easy. Just do it, submit your wallet, and move on to the next project. My psychology is really to get as many whitelists as possible and then just do the research later, because the more whitelists you have for projects, the more odds that one of those is going to be a 3x, a 4x, and that's all you need. You only need one project to pop off in order to 4x your money. Now, if it's an invite contest where only the top 3 or top 5 people win, you probably should not join it, okay? People like me, where I can just tweet a link, I can just post it on YouTube. I have like 9 different alpha groups. I can just share a link, tag everyone. They're all gonna click it, and I'm gonna get 200 invites just like that, and I'm gonna win it. So I don't think it's beneficial for you to enter those. I also know a bunch of people that use bots. They can get 250 invites in no time. I know people who use Fiverr. You basically pay 50 cents per invite. So if you need 50 invites, you pay 25 bucks and you win a free NFT, sometimes worth 500 bucks. That's a worthy investment. But what I'm trying to show you is the odds are stacked against you if you're trying to win these invite contests. The same thing goes for grinding. I do not think the grinding for whitelist is gonna last very long. I know a few people who have bots that are extremely smart. You would not know that you're talking to a bot. They even answer questions. If you say when whitelist or how do I get whitelist, they're going to answer you in one of 50 different ways. And they're going to even add the channel, like the hashtag FAQ. They're going to say check hashtag FAQ for answers on this. And the next level of that is these bots are going to talk to each other. So they're going to have 10 bots in a Discord talking to each other, leveling up and getting 10 whitelist spots. And you're just not going to be able to get it because you can't be on Discord 18 hours a day like these bots can. But I get it. Become famous is not ideal. Be lucky and win giveaways is not ideal. Win invite contest, grind Discord, all that sucks. So what is the best way to get whitelists? I'm going to tell you, but to be honest, I'm very weary of saying this. A lot of people don't want me to say it because we're all scared it's just going to be ruined. I'm going to tell you, but please listen to my entire explanation and don't do the things I tell you not to do, okay? So the best way to get whitelist, in my opinion, is to join voice chats. Now, there are a ton of benefits to joining voice chat. The first one, you get whitelists way easier. There's 2,000 people at a time writing messages in all of the different channels. And if you look at the voice chat, there's often just 5, 10, 20 people in there, and it's often the same people who go time and time again. Now, from my experience, a lot of the mods, the admins, even the founders themselves like to pop in voice chat just to get to talk to their community and see what people think about the project. So not only will you have access to the founder of a project where you can ask them information on the project, you could find out if it's legit or if it's a rug pull. You can learn from somebody who's building their own collection. Not only all that, they're gonna see your name, they're gonna see your profile picture, they're going to get to hear your voice and know who you are. I can tell you a bunch of people without even looking at my Discord, I'm doing research, I hear their voice, I can tell you their Discord handle, I can tell you their profile picture, and the founders, the team members also have this where they get to know you. So the next time they see you in the voice chat, they're going to remember you. The next time they see you typing something, or if you reply to them in the text chat, they're going to remember you. This makes it a lot easier to get whitelist. I can even tell you for Hate Beast, a lot of the people who were there in the voice chat with me every single day, most of them them got whitelisted and they didn't have to spam the chat. They didn't have to write 2,000 messages in order to get hate list. All they did was hang out with the chat, talk to some of the mods, talk to the admins whenever they popped in, and they got hate listed because the team can see these people actually like to hang out here. They're not just mindlessly answering when whitelist and copy pasting answers over and over again. And you could be sure that these people aren't bots because they're actually having a conversation with you. Now, like I said, I do not want people to ruin voice chats, so I have 4 rules, and some of them are going to help you get whitelist. So rule number 1, never discuss whitelist in a voice chat. If you don't know how to get whitelist, don't join it and ask how to get it. Do your own research. It takes 1 minute, and it really pisses team members off. It really pisses community members off when person after person is coming in the voice chat and just asking, how do I get whitelist? Because it is a very selfish question, and you're taking over the entire conversation for your own personal motivation. Number 2, respect when others are speaking. Try not to talk over people. Try not to cut people off. When you join a chat, always listen. Is somebody speaking before you speak? I've been guilty of this where I'm really excited and I join a chat and I just start talking and I completely cut somebody off. Don't just join a voice chat and start screaming VC gang. Okay, don't do that kind of stuff. Number 3, either mute your mic or put on push to talk. It's really annoying when somebody has a ton of noise coming through their mic. It disrupts the conversation and it just makes me want to punch them in the face. And number 4, which is going to help you, if you've spoken to team members, mods, admins, do not change your profile picture. Do not change your Discord name because that is how they recognize you. If you really want to change your name for a project to try to get whitelist, all you do is you right click the server, you do edit server profile, and from there you can add a nickname and change your profile specifically to that server. And that way you don't have to worry about people not recognizing you in other servers. So like I said, in my opinion, you can much more easily get whitelist by hanging out in voice chat. However, there's a ton more benefits that you get by being in voice chats. You're chilling with a bunch of people the same way you would in a video game lobby, except here you all have the same goals. You all want to make money. You all want to find new projects. You all want to get whitelisted. The amount of alpha I've gotten by joining random voice chats is insane. I would not have found a bunch of projects. I would not have made the connections I've made if I never joined a single voice chat. I even judge how good a project is by how good its voice chat is. Hatebeast has amazing voice chats. NanoPass has amazing voice chats. Nifty Nuggets has amazing voice chats. And the reason for that is you get to see exactly what kind of people are attracted to this project. Are they veterans in the NFT space? Do they have projects of their own? Do they own Cyberkongs? Do they own a Bored Ape? Or is it just a bunch of newbies or a bunch of flippers who are just here to make a quick buck? So to me, this is something that is very important. The next and best way, in my opinion, in getting whitelist is by joining alpha groups. Now there's 3 types. There's something like joining a Patreon, joining my Patreon, joining Ryan D Crypto's Patreon, where we go out, we work with projects, and we try our best to get as many whitelist spots as possible for our community. And not only that, we're working 14, 16-hour days, grinding Discord servers, talking to founders, researching projects, reaching out to different team members, and we could provide you with all of that knowledge so you become better at NFTs because you might not have 16 hours a day to research NFTs, but I do. The second way is by buying into an NFT that is an alpha group, something like the Plug Pass from Kosher Plug, or something like Kaiju Kings, Anonymice, Neo Tokyo, where they're renowned for having great alpha. Now I understand these are expensive, so the best way is the third way, which is a community alpha group. Now I think I have 9 of these where groups just formed in voice chats. Like I keep telling you, it all goes down in voice chats. A really good one I'm in formed in Hatebeast. It's by a guy named Toonsy. He actually became a mod at Hatebeast, but he has amazing alpha. He is great at sniffing out different projects that have whitelist. And basically we were all hanging out every single day in the voice chats, and somebody would find a project. Everyone would say, DM that to me, DM that to me. And at one point we just said, let's just make our own server and share information. And since then, I've met a bunch of different people. I've joined a bunch of different groups. Like I said, these are private, so I can't just invite everybody. But if you go out, if you talk to different people, you're going to meet people who are willing to share projects. And then from there, they might invite you into a server if you're doing the same, if you're willing to share. The key word here is share. If there's 25 people in an alpha group and 3 of them are sharing alpha and 22 of them are just sitting around waiting for handouts, that is not an alpha group. That is not going to work. Even in my Patreon, it's not like I'm the only one providing value. Everyone in the community is doing their best to help everyone else out because it makes us all better as a collective, and you're only as good as the people you hang out with. So you want everybody to get better as you're getting better. Next, I just want to quickly go over some tools I use to help me find projects. So Twitter is by far one of the best places to find new projects. However, there is this tool I'm going to put in the description down below called Tweetdeck. It allows you to view a ton of different feeds at once. You can even customize different feeds. So here I have my general Twitter feed. Here I have one called Sin City. So I'm following all of these Sin City tweets. I have one for Neo Tokyo. So anything with Neo Tokyo, Elio, Becker, Neo Tokyo News, I'm following it. I have one for locked Discords. So I will see any tweet by a locked Discord as soon as it pops up. And finally, I have one for other influencers, people who control the market, whatever they're retweeting, whatever they're following. And it's easy to set this up. You just go here, you can add a list. Then from here, you can make a name, save it, and then you can add whoever you want into a list, or you can add a list of their activity. So if you want to see specifically who people are following, then that's what you can do. You can add specific people into this list. So if I only want to see who Gary Vee is following, that's all I'm going to see. So this is a really useful tool. It's absolutely free. Another useful tool that is absolutely free is Compass. So this one replaces things like Icy Tools. If you can't afford Icy Tools, if you can't afford Nansen, this is an excellent tool, and I highly suggest checking it out. Finally, I don't expect you to use this one, but just for your own knowledge, there's a tool called genie.xyz, and this is what whales use to sweep the floor. Basically, you just choose an NFT you want to sweep, you enter how much Ethereum you want, and then they just use it to sweep the floor, and this is how they're beating you. When you see somebody bought 50 NFTs and you were trying to buy the floor one and your transaction kept getting canceled, they're using tools like this just to front run you. One more thing before we go, I do two things to help organize my whitelist. The first one is I have a Google Doc sheet where I note down every single project I have whitelist for. So I'll note down the project name, the wallet I submitted, how many I get to mint, when is the mint date, and what is the price. And this helps me plan ahead how much liquidity I'm going to need in order to buy this, hold this, or just flip this. The other thing I do, and I need to reorganize this, but I organize my folders by different groups. So I have my alpha folder, I have my whitelist folder. So anytime I get whitelist for something, I just put it in this folder, and then I can visit both of these every single day. I could visit the alpha one every single hour, and it's all in one space. From there, I have a folder for projects I want to check out. I have a folder for gaming, one for metaverse, one for things that, you know, I saw it, I don't want to leave the Discord, but I don't want to have it clogging the rest of my Discord, so I just throw them in this file. And then I have one for random tools and things that I don't want to leave. So other things you can do is you can have folders for specific blockchains. You can have one for Cardano, one for Solana, one for Terra, whatever you're into, but having it being more organized like this is very helpful, at least in my opinion, and it helps you find things a lot faster. That's it for today's video. If you enjoyed it, be sure to give it a big thumbs up. If you aren't already subscribed to my channel, would you kindly hit that subscribe button, smash that bell notification. Thank you for watching the Crypto Gorilla. Peace.